The cause of your wounds, like mine, may be something physical you've carried since you were born. It may have come from a less than ideal home life or family. Maybe a season of abuse, a parent who abandoned you, a husband who rejected you, a wife who betrayed you, a church that lied to you, a teacher or coach who belittled you, a friend who turned on you, and yes, even a God who, at least in your eyes, wasn't there for you in your darkest hour. Whatever wound was inflicted upon your soul, you find yourself feeling painfully less than whole. What's worse? These wounds calcify into beliefs and attitudes that form habits and lifestyles that only make the pain worse. The unique pain you carry may lead you to inflict painful wounds onto others too, even if unintentionally. That rejection may lead you to reject yourself and others. That abuse may lead you to abuse yourself and others. That gruesome word spoken over you has spun a web of lies so thick in your mind and heart, you can't even begin to cut through it to see the sun shining on anyone's face, much less your own. It perpetuates itself. It grows deeper, darker, lonelier, and wider, making you feel like there's no way out. Lord, would you make me whole? That's your prayer. That's mine. Though degrees may vary, that's all of us. But as a pastor, and more importantly, a follower of Jesus, I've learned that Jesus came to the earth for one reason: our wholeness. God is not scared away by our wounded souls. In fact, He's acquainted with them even more intimately than we dare fathom. And the wholeness and freedom we're so desperate for are right in front of us if we have the courage to look. I learned much of this when I served as a church planter and pastor in Brooklyn, New York, from 2015 to 2021. I was 27 years old at the start of that journey, and in many ways, I was trying to learn to ride a bike while putting it together. FYI, bikes work better if they're assembled first. You might wonder what you have in common with the trials and tribulations of a pastor. Let me tell you a secret. Even though not all humans are pastors, all pastors are, believe it or not, human. In that life-changing season, God met me in my soul's human woundedness and healed me. I believe He longs to do this in all of us, no matter where we find ourselves. As we begin this journey together, understand this. Our quests for wholeness aren't so much about circumstances or vocation as they are about perspectives, ours and God's. Dad said often he'd put me to bed at night, kiss me, and tell me he loved me. No sooner had he closed my door than his heart would begin to pour out in grief, crying for God to heal me. He'd beg God to switch our places, heal him, give me the burden. He prayed that he'd go to my bedside the next morning to find I had grown an ear, a jaw, a cheekbone. That was his prayer for years. Until one day, around my 12th birthday, God spoke back. Dad's heart was heavy, and he began to pour forth the familiar lament. Lord, heal my son. Jesus, make my son whole. God, you can do anything. Will you please just make my son whole? With that last utterance, something moved inside my father. It was fast, but as soon as he felt the shift, a knowledge filled him, spilling upward and outward. The knowledge was an answer to his prayer. It spoke right back to him in no uncertain terms. Lord, would you heal my son and make him whole, he prayed. The response, but can you not see it? I already have. Heal my son, God. Look closer. It's done. Chapter 1. The God Who Kisses Our Wounds. One night, years back, my fiancée Anna and I were making out. She lived with 6 other women in a house in Portland, Oregon, and we found ourselves alone, which didn't happen often. We decided to take advantage of the privacy. We were in our mid-20s, had been together for a year, were recently engaged, and swooning over each other. It was a happy season. In the middle of this moment, she suddenly pulled back. Stop that, she said. I was confused. I hadn't the faintest idea what she meant. I hoped it wasn't my kissing. Do you know you always do that? She asked. Every time I try and kiss the left side of your face, you don't let me. You either pull my lips onto yours, or you start telling me you love me and how beautiful I am.